Welcome to the Foolproof FSBO podcast. I'm Tim the FSBO guy, and this is the show that helps homeowners sell their homes without paying that $31,000 agent tax. Hey, every week I'm going to share real strategies, simple tools, and proven checklists that make selling your home yourself safe, fast, and profitable. So if you're ready to keep your equity and stay in control of your sale, you're in the right place. Let's go ahead and dive in. If you are worried about handling aggressive agent calls after listing for sale by owner, stop panicking and start listening. Because in this video, I'm going to share 5 scripts that transform these interruptions from torture to triumph. I want you to imagine your home went live 47 minutes ago, and already your phone is lighting up like a slot machine on your lucky day. Every unknown number brings that stomach drop moment. Is it a dream buyer or some pushy agent number 12 predicting your failure to sell on your own? And before you throw your phone into the dishwasher, let me give you the good news. Those calls, they're proof that your listing is getting noticed. I'm going to give you a quick confession here, and please don't hate me. But at one time, I was one of those agents calling on your for sale by owner listing. See, I couldn't stand calling you guys because it seemed you all hated my guts before I even had a chance to say hi. And I don't know where I come from. You at least get to know a fellow's name and then decide to hate him. After getting yelled at for the 100th time, I would retreat to my bathroom mirror to practice all the things that I should have said. Oh man, I should have said this. My wife caught me arguing with a shampoo bottle and gently suggested therapy. It turns out I did need help, but just not the kind that she meant. I needed bulletproof scripts, and after fumbling through literally thousands of awkward phone calls, I finally cracked the code. It's a way of speaking to folks selling by owner that positioned me as their ally instead of their enemy, which is what I truly wanted to be in the first place. Here's why all this matters to you. You can use these same tactics, but in reverse. These scripts make it clear to the agents calling you that it's not that you don't think poorly of them, it's you just don't think of them at all. You're not rejecting their help out of spite or meanness. You're just handling business on your own terms. Would you like to know why most for sale by owner sellers kiss their equity goodbye, give up, and list with an agent within the first week? Well, simply, they're just bullied into it. When 17 agents call on day one, each one practically guaranteeing you're going to fall flat without their help, the sellers think they've made a huge, horrible mistake. Well, here's the pattern you have to remember. Day one is going to bring mostly sharks, and these are aggressive investors and agents. After that, you're going to start getting some curious neighbors, and then the real buyers come in. So agents make it a priority to hit you hardest when your listing is brand new because you're full of self-doubt about this whole thing, to be honest. This phase will pass quickly, and after a few days, those doom and gloom joy vampires, they're going to vanish entirely. Don't consider those overwhelming early days failure. Consider them like, an exercise in filtering. Real buyers simply don't dial as fast as commission hunters. Those guys have auto dialer services that are hitting you before your photos even upload. And like my old Uncle Bill used to say, I know this sort of talk is going to give some of you the red ass. Let me state that I believe most agents are actually good people. They're simply trying to earn a living.
That's just like your opinion, man.
It's so funny. When I talk about this stuff in real life, I get half the audience thinking I'm anti-agent and the other half thinks I'm anti-homeowner. I don't know. I guess I can't win sometimes, but all I'm doing here, folks, is I'm telling you the truth. And this truth isn't about demonizing anyone. It's about giving homeowners the tools to handle unhelpful calls efficiently while keeping doors open for actual buyers. In order to bring some humanity in the situation, just know that agents bombarding you aren't usually the $1 million producers. Those folks are, too busy picking out which selfie they'll put on a bus bench for some bum to use as an outdoor toilet. Anyway, the persistent callers, they're often new agents following their orders to find leads in fresh for sale by owner listing.
I asked them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
Just give them a break, be nice, follow the scripts below, and you'll be handling them like a pro in no time, without them looking for a bridge to leap off of or a shampoo bottle to assault. So script number 1, this is going to handle what I call the phantom buyer special, and you're going to get a lot of these. When an agent swears their mystery client is perfect for your home, but they can't explain why your specific house caught their eye. It's kind of like the weird kid who claims he has a girlfriend in Canada who nobody's ever met. Here's how smart sellers filter real buyers from fake ones in 10 seconds flat. Real buyers ask weird specifics. Furnace age, which way the master bedroom faces, if there are any solar panel payments still due on the property. They sound like home inspectors with OCD.
Don't touch anything.
Fake buyers, they stay vague. They're describing a house in witness protection. Real buyers have probably already driven by and mentioned something specific, like your gnome collection or that your neighbor appears to be running an informal junkyard. Real buyers have timing urgency. Their lease ends next month. Their mother-in-law is moving in, something that is going to make them sweat. When someone claims that they have a very motivated buyer, but they can't explain what attracted them beyond it's in their price range, you've probably caught yourself a tire kicker, not a buyer. So whenever an agent calls with this type of theme going on in the background, just ask for written offers with pre-approval. And you'll probably end up seeing them vanish faster than candy at a kid's birthday party. Script number 2 addresses what I call the apocalypse prophets. These folks predict more disaster than a cable news channel during sweeps. Markets are crashing, or inspections are going to bankrupt you. Buyers have gone extinct like the dodo, but I don't know, they have 5 pre-approved and ready to go if only you sign your listing over to them. See, they're trying to scare you into submission, but you've got something far better than fear, not facts. The number one for sale by owner mistake keeping people from confident negotiation is using feelings instead of facts to price your home. You need scientific armor against the doom squad. So pull 3 closed sales from the past 90 days, 3 current active listings, and then 3 pending sales within a mile. This 9 prophecy snapshot beats any prophecy from your pessimistic brother-in-law, aka Nostradamus. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. So print it, keep it by your phone like a security blanket made for math. And when somebody claims disaster, just respond with specific addresses and sale prices like you're reading a grocery receipt. Now, if you want to get really nerdy, comment calculator below and I will send you free our foolproof FSBO comps calculator. It gives you values accurate to the square foot of your home. We spent a lot of money on this thing and I want to give it to you folks because it's important that you're using facts, not just ideas, to back up your numbers. And just remember, housing markets don't crash during lunch breaks, despite what panic merchants claim. So keep your eye on the horizon, the big picture, stay grounded, and watch confidence replace anxiety faster than my kids could spill juice on the brand new white couch. It is freaking mind-blowing. Script number 3 is for the agents who think persistence is a virtue. Like that friend who keeps inviting you to their MLM parties even after you've faked your own death twice.
It's not even a scheme per se.
Here's how to stop pushy agents calling you without needing witness protection. After the first unwanted pitch, say, hey, thanks for reaching out, but I'm selling by owner and I'm only cooperating with buyer's agents. Be polite but firm, like you're declining seconds at Thanksgiving, which I wish I could do. If they call again, just text this. Please remove me from your contact list. I'm documenting unwanted solicitations and reaching out to the broker going forward. Then actually document it. The date, the time, which brokerage they're with, and just keep it in a notebook that makes you feel kind of like one of those detectives from a crime show. The words documented and broker carry real meaning to most agents, and they are smart enough to immediately apologize, or if they're even smarter, they're not even going to do that. They're just going to disappear. The ones who don't, well, they just gave you ammunition for a do not call complaint. Either way, you overcome without drama or changing your phone number. Now, quick reality check on professional photos. I know spending a few $100 on pictures of your own house feels kind of silly sometimes, but I'm telling you this right now, grainy photos, they scream amateur. Professional photos, they kind of whisper, I know what I'm doing. That visual investment becomes armor against agents who use your iPhone photos as evidence that you need professional help. Here's 3 rookie home selling mistakes that you should never make unless you enjoy financial colonoscopies. Number 1, never quote prices over the phone. Unless you want to be the guy who shows your poker hand while the cards are still being dealt.
A straight flush.
Number 2, never agree to exclusive showing periods where only one buyer can look. You're selling a house, not hosting a private museum tour for royalty. Besides, doing this gives up all of your FOMO leverage. And rule number 3, never sign anything without your attorney or title company blessing it first. Unless you're also one of those folks who buy extended car warranties from telemarketers. And yeah, go ahead. I don't care what you do. These 3 rules, they block buyer manipulation tactics better than autocorrect shoves duck into your vocabulary. Whoever says ducking. When pushed for verbal agreements, stay consistent and just tell them you're happy to review anything in writing with your attorney. That's not paranoid. That's professional. It's like, well, wearing a suit to a job interview.
You guys seem like cool guys.
Serious buyers respect boundaries, but manipulators hate them like vampires hate garlic, and I hate the IRS. Script number 4 navigates commission conversations, which can get expensive really fast. Your attorney, who is worth their weight in gold, let me remind you, transforms you from a sitting ducking duck into a protected seller. You need to stop overthinking buyer-agent compensation like it's quantum physics. You need 3 elements only. First, declare loud and proud that you will cooperate with buyer agents right in your listing. Kind of like a welcome mat that says, hey, we're friendly, but please follow the rules. Second, remind them that any compensation requests should be included in written offers, not just whispered over the phone like your undying love. Third, never verbalize any percentages. Saying a percentage out loud is basically financially streaking. You're just out there exposed, hoping nobody grabs too much. Who's writing this crap? Okay, I am. Some sellers offer the customary 3%, some less and some more, depending on the situation. All I'm saying is pick your position and stick with it. If you're pressed, simply say, commission discussions happen in written offers reviewed with my attorney. This keeps money on paper where it belongs, not just floating out in the ether like New Year's resolutions. Our self-selection, appointment, and showing strategy turns unwanted random home invasions into structured, scheduled showings. And this is where you set the scene and control all of the leverage. This addresses the fact that some agents want to just pop by like they're borrowing sugar, but you're running a business, not a tourist attraction.
Hey.
Set showing windows like a boss. Saturdays, 10 to 2, Sundays, 1 to 3. Wednesday, 6 to 7, if you're feeling generous. Post these everywhere. And if you're worried about turning off real buyers, I have news for you. Real buyers, well, they adjust their schedules for things that matter. You know, like grown-ups. But if you try to make a tire kicker jump through any hoop, they're just going to disappear right away. When someone demands immediate access at 9 p.m. because they're in the neighborhood, do not even think about letting them in. Just reply that I accommodate all serious buyers during scheduled showing hours. Translation, I'm not running a 24-hour house museum for your entertainment. Bonus, clustering all the showings into small, tight groups, it creates a ton of scarcity, which leads to bidding wars. 3 couples touring simultaneously generates a ton of free FOMO. Solo viewers think they have all the time in the world to contemplate your crown molding. So if you control access, you control negotiations, and you keep your sanity intact. Script number 5 maximizes genuine opportunities when an agent actually has a real buyer. This is where you can turn offer deadlines into leverage without lying like a politician. Announce offer deadlines like, for example, Tuesday at 6 p.m., regardless of current interest levels. Even if your only offer so far is that handwritten note from the creepy neighborhood scrapper, and he says, nice shrubs, and writes winky face. Why do I say these things? It's important that you email every agent who's called and let them know that, hey, we're reviewing all offers Tuesday evening. Please submit highest and best by 5 p.m. with pre-approval documentation. This is going to create urgency, kind of like announcing there's only one slice of pizza left at the party. Now listen very carefully. Never claim multiple offers exist if they actually don't. That's something we call fraud, and it's not strategy, and orange jumpsuits aren't flattering on anybody. If and when offers arrive early, simply respond, hey, thanks. We'll review this Tuesday with all submissions. Doing it this way, make sure that you cross the finish line with your ethics intact, your leverage maximized, your price elevated, and, hey, dignity maintained. So speaking of offers and money, if 24 hours of handling these calls saves $30,000 in commissions, you are earning $1,500 per hour, roughly. That's more than what most lawyers bill. And unlike mine, you didn't even have to attend a yacht party themed ethics are just for poor people. Just remember to mentally frame it this way. When call number 17 makes you want to fake your own death, you are performing the highest paid work of your life, probably. I don't know who you are, but probably. So try to figure out how to enjoy it if you can. Print these scripts out and tape them somewhere visible, like the refrigerator or your forehead. Set showing windows harder than concrete. Prep that disclosure packet before somebody asks for it. And keep that call log visible even if it's mostly doodles of stick figures representing the ritual sacrifice of annoying callers. Every agent call confirms your marketing is working. You're not invisible, you're just independent. Welcome to the 10% who succeed, not through divine intervention or real estate magic, but through preparation meeting opportunity with your sense of humor intact. Thanks for listening to the Foolproof FSBO podcast. For free tools and step-by-step guides to sell your home with confidence, head on over to foolprooffsbo.com/podcast. That's foolprooffsbo.com/podcast. And we'll see you next week.